Hey guys, it's Becky Bamboo. Today is Friday, September 9th, 2011. I thought I would just do a quick little update for you guys and talk a little bit about what's going on this week. I've had a really busy week since I got home from the Labor Day weekend. I've worked a lot and all kinds of stuff. It's just been hectic to me. Um, my dad actually came down yesterday, and for the first time in many, many years, we went and rode our bikes together. It was so much fun. My husband went with us, but it was so much fun. My dad and I have been talking about doing this for a while, and we finally had an opportunity to kind of make it happen. Beautiful day, just sunny and gorgeous and not overly warm. I mean, it was like in this 70s, mid 70s, just perfect day to be on a bike. Ended up riding a little over 29 miles. That's the longest bike ride I've ever done. And I was so excited, but really tired by the time we got finished. The last 2 miles for me were in my head, I was just thinking, just keep pedaling, just keep pedaling, just keep pedaling. And it was very much a challenge um, to not stop. I wanted to stop so bad because my legs were really, really tight. Not quite cramping, but really on the verge of starting to get cramps. So we stopped twice on the ride. One time we just kind of stopped, and my dad and my husband needed to add some air to their tires, so we did that, and I was in long sleeves, so I kind of peeled out of my long sleeves then. And then we stopped another time to kind of refuel. We had brought some Powerade and some different little snacks with us, so I had some peanut butter crackers, and my dad had brought cheese and grapes and stuff like that. So we just stopped in at a nice little park along the ride and had a few snacks, and that really helped kind of break up the ride a little bit and kind of give your legs a rest and give you a chance to stretch. And then we came back here. We started at my house, we ended at my house. It was so neat, so neat. My dad was like, it's so much fun to get to come out and do stuff like this with you, stuff that you could never have done before. It's just amazing to me. You know, he's the whole reason that I had my surgery. He's the one that paid for it. And I think watching me now, he has I feel like I've made him proud is really what it is. I feel like I've done right by this, and I live my life in a healthy way now, and it shows in everything that I do. And it was so cool. It was so cool to ride bikes with my dad. So, especially for a long distance, we were actually only planning on riding about 17 miles, and partway into the ride, I'm like, we should just do this bigger loop because we have a lot of trails where I live, and I said we should just do the bigger loop, and he's like, okay, so we did, and I think he was really shocked when I suggested that because he's like, are you sure? That's a long way, and I was like, yeah, it's fine, I want to do it, and he knows I was kind of struggling the last couple miles to get through because my pace really slowed down, but I know in the end he's just proud. Sorry, the thing's jumping around, the dog's kicking me. But I know he's just proud that I can do it and that I've, taken this to heart, and really transformed my life. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I feel like it's my little way of giving back to him for giving me this awesome gift. And so we've been enjoying that. He stayed and visited with me for a while, and we went to breakfast before the ride, and it's just a really, really nice day to spend with my dad. So had a good time with that. What else? I'm sick now, though. This is the bummer. My husband's been kind of having issues with his asthma and stuff, and this week he decided it wasn't getting better, it was getting worse. So he couldn't breathe, and he was all congested, so he went to the doctor, and he has bronchitis and sinusitis, so the doctor gave him antibiotics and stuff. And yesterday I felt great. We rode the long ride, I felt fine. Last night I went out to dinner with my husband, and all of the sudden I felt like somebody was grabbing me right here and choking me. my throat got really sore and like my whole chest got really tight and like it's hard to breathe. And I was like, what the heck is going on, you know? And my head started getting congested. And so I thought, well, maybe I'm just really tired. Sometimes for me, when I do a strenuous workout, I will get almost like flu-like symptoms for a while. Like I'll get a fever, I'll get chills. So I was thinking this is just a manifestation of this. I haven't done a long, hard ride like this in a long time. So I just figured I was kind of had the post-workout sickness thing. And so I went to bed early, and usually with that, like when I wake up the next day, it's gone. When I got up this morning, I felt worse, and I'm like, okay, so I'm like actually, getting sick or whatever. So I had to work a few hours today, and when I got home, I decided to call the doctor's office, see if I could get in to see him. Well, luckily, I see the same doctor that my husband sees, and when I called, they said, well, he's like double booked the whole rest of the day. And I was like, oh, they're like, well, what's going on? So I told them that I had all my symptoms, and I told them how he had just seen my husband like a couple days ago for the same stuff. And they're like, oh, well, he'll probably just call you in something then. So he did. He looked back at my husband's chart to see what he had. And they ended up just calling me in some antibiotics. So hopefully I'll start to feel better. But I'm really just really congested and just feel kind of just like shit right now, to be perfectly honest. I was glad that I had a short work day today. I was kind of covering. We had to do this health screening, which is the other thing I wanted to talk about. I had to participate in this too. We have the option through our employer to do an annual health screen, and it takes like 15 minutes. You have to go somewhere and you have it done. They prick your finger like if they were going to take your blood sugar, and they like pipette out a good amount of blood from your finger, which kind of shocked me. But they take right while you're there. They do like they run your cholesterol screening, your blood sugar, and then they do all this kind of like health evaluation, basically height, weight, waist circumference, blood pressure, all this stuff. And you also have to do what's called a step test, which is like there's like a 12-inch high step, and you have to step up on it and off of it, on it and off of it for 3 minutes straight. And there's like a little tempo thing, like it'll go click, 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 and you have to step in time with this little tempo thing. So they did all this stuff. It takes like 15 minutes. I was super excited to see for the first time ever that my cholesterol levels are all perfect. Like literally, my HDL, my LDL, total cholesterol, triglycerides, everything was perfect. Like the girl that was doing it, she's like, I have not had anybody have cholesterol readings like this in probably 2 years. I've never seen, it's been a long time since I've seen somebody with like, without having at least one of the several different tests out of range. She's like, you're in range in all of them. And I was like, yes, like I was so excited because, that's a lot of this new life is trying to be healthy, and to finally see my cholesterols all in the green zone was like such a reward, because I work hard at eating what I'm supposed to eat and, being active. And, it was so funny as I'm doing the stepping thing. I'm just talking to this lady, and she's like, nobody usually talks during this. And I was like, oh, am I not supposed to? She's like, no, most people just can't. And I was like, oh. And so I got about halfway done with the 3 minutes, and my legs were really, like kind of tight from biking so long yesterday. And so I started laughing, and she's like, what? I said, well, I'm thinking that maybe like a 30-mile bike ride the day before I come do this is probably not the best thing. She's like, you rode 30 miles yesterday? I said, yeah. And she was like, oh, dang, well, no wonder your legs are getting tired. I was like, yeah. But everything was really good, my height and weight and waist circumference and all that. So, like, it was kind of fun to go and, like, do a health screening where I wasn't, like, mortified of what the results were going to be, and they actually ended up being quite positive, so that was fun. So anyway, I had to work today to kind of cover while other people went and did this screening thing. But um, hopefully I feel better tomorrow. I'm just kind of trying to chill today and take it easy and rest a little bit. I have to work tomorrow, so I'm really hoping I feel better. But yeah, it's been kind of an exciting time. Like I just love the fact that I can do so much more physical activity than what I could a year ago. And talking to this girl at this health screening saying like a year ago trying to do that step thing, I would have died. I would have like not been able to do it. And she's like, "Oh, really? Why is that?" And I was like, "Well, I was like 400 pounds, you know?" And so we kind of were talking about it. And the girls that I work with, when I got back, they were like, "Well, how'd you do?" I'm like, "Fine." They're like, "Could you have done that a year ago?" I'm like, "No, I would have totally died." It was, I mean, even now, even with the level of fitness I have, it's still like not easy to do. It's a fast pace, and 3 minutes is, you think, oh, it's not that bad, but it's kind of a long time. It made me realize that I should probably be doing the stair climber a little bit more than what I do, but whatever. There's always going to be something. So, my 6K is coming up. It's a week from Sunday, and I have not run in a week, since last week. I was going to run Thursday, but then when my dad came to bike, it kind of all got thrown out the window. So I figured 30 miles on a bike was a good cross-train day instead of running. Hopefully I start to feel better so that I can run some this coming week. But I probably won't run a lot. I'll probably want to save my legs for race day. I'm pretty nervous about the race, but I'm also really excited. So at the very least, it's going to be an excellent experience. One that something I never thought I would do, get to run into Busch Stadium and cross home plate. How exciting is that? I'm so excited about that part. I will be ready to finish just so that I get to do that part of it. But yeah, everything else is going really well. And it looks like everybody out there is doing awesome. I know I've been watching videos today, and I got to give props to Diva Tanya. She has had some regain and is putting it all out there for all of us to watch and help her work through. And it's nice to see people share the good and the bad. This is not just an easy process. We all know that. And it's so good to have like real people in this community who aren't afraid to say, I'm not doing too good and I need some help. And I think that's why we're all here, to lean on one another. And I know she's got a new goal. I know she's gonna hit it, so that's cool. Chris Staley is doing awesome. I'm so proud of him. I cannot get over how different he looks. Just awesome. Losing it with Becca, same way. She's just like melting away. I'm just so amazed. Every time I see her videos, I'm like, God, she's like, not that she wasn't pretty before, but Becca, you're starting to like get into the girly mode. Like her hair's always done and she's wearing jewelry. I'm just so excited to see her like reach out to her girly side and like, dress up a little bit more and stuff like that. That's just fun. And I'm doing that too. I went to a party over the weekend, and my mom made fun of me. She's like, "You're the only person that's going to this party that's going to like dress up." I wore these big tall wedge shoes and some cute jeans and a cute shirt. And I'm like, you know what? I feel good about myself, and I really don't care what anybody else is wearing, because I'm proud of the body that I have now. I've worked hard for this. So you're damn right I'm going to dress up. You're damn right I'm going to like try to look my best. It's like my only opportunity to do that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess that's just how I am now. I'm more girly, and I really enjoy putting on nice clothes and nice jewelry and accessories and stuff that I just didn't do before. So, especially shoes. Oh, I'm so loving wearing like heels and wedges and stuff that I could never ever have worn before. That's a lot of fun. So, yeah, I guess that's really it. Can't think of anything else. So, I hope you guys all have a wonderful weekend, and I will check back in on Monday. Bye.